I'm Mama Max, and I'm here in Prescott, Arkansas, 1102 West Main. I lived in Arkansas when I was a kid. I really wanted to move back, and I wanted to make me a little mom and pop's cafe. So I just have a little place for something to do. So I wanted a place where I could come and be peaceful, happy, didn't have to worry about that hustle and bustle. And I moved here and opened up this little place. I started cooking when I was 7 with my mother. Every day she'd come home from the field and I would be getting the food ready. She would go out in the garden and she wanted to cook some sweet potatoes. Well, people call them yams now, but she wanted to cook sweet potatoes, and she would take her fork and dig in that dirt and dig that potato up out of the ground. We had gardens, that's what we ate. We ate it up our gardens. We raised our food, and that's what people learned. You know, they didn't get a lot of schooling, and they learned by their parents. And I just kept cooking. And then the more I cooked, the more I loved it. And the more people talked about it, the more I loved it. The most popular dish that people ought to hear is candy yams, because they say I remind them of their mothers or their grandparents. I hear all that stuff, and I love it. Well, why I do it is because people don't sit down and pick greens and cook them no more. They don't peel potatoes and all that anymore. They don't do that. But that's what I do, and that's what I like to do. People come in and like to get it this way. That's why they'll come a distance just for it. It's the stuff that you put in it. See, I cook my food with love. A lot of people don't cook with love. Most everything I cook is fresh. Like in the morning, I make my mashed potatoes, my candy yams, my greens, my peas. I'm closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Mondays and Tuesdays, usually I'm making cakes, pies, candy or something. A lot of people have gotten my candy. Like, people come in and say, you're senators or something, say, well, I want to get a certain amount of turtles. I want to take them to the White House and stuff like that. And they pick them up and they take them. Well, that was when Bill Clinton was president. A minister come in one day and he had lunch, and then he said, I want to try one of those turtles. And I say, sir, you shouldn't do that. So he ate it, and he decided then he wanted to get one for his wife. I said, don't get one for your wife. He said, why? I said, if you get that turtle for your wife, tomorrow you'll be back in here for a box. He said, oh no. The next day he was in here, he said, you know, Mama Mac, you was right. My wife on a box of turtles. What is my favorite recipe to make? Candy yams is one. Fresh corn cut off the cob and cream fried is another one. That's my favorite. I shuck my corn, wash it, then I shave it off the cob and scrape the cob and season it. Put it in a skillet with a little butter. Fry it. Be jamming. And a lot of people come and they like it and they tell other people, and it goes on and on. People from all over, if they see this video, they'll come in and try it. If they like it, they're gonna come back. See, this is the place where customers is always right, and the food is always cooked with love. I love everybody, even strangers. Sometimes they be hungry.